First day of the new job, I've been talking about this for a long time, and it is a weird feeling to be walking the same route and yet doing something completely different, completely unknown for the very, very first time. Let's get down there. I must have left my clippers on the wrong grey because I went zoop and just took a whole pathway out of my beard. So the whole thing had to come off because it was just a track through the middle of it. I reckon I'll grow it back though. Now the other day I asked someone to share with me his most memorable first day. And he talked about a day 20 years ago where he turned up and there was actually nobody there. So he spent the entire day just sat there until the afternoon going home disheartened. And he remembers that from 20 years ago. Your first day is really, really important. People remember these days. You can either make them really, really great or you can make them a bit of a downer, but they're going to carry that with them, so try and get them off to as good a start as possible. Get a laptop, get a mouse, get all the hardware they need, have it all ready and lined up, and preferably have it actually tested and loaded beforehand. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you come into the office and then you spend the next 4 hours trying to get the laptop set up or trying to get you online, it really doesn't leave a good mark, and it just makes all of your systems look really rubbish. I've had it before. I spent half a day just trying to get online and even get to work. Boot that person's laptop up beforehand, get it logged in and make sure it works. Just take a few extra minutes to have everything ready so that when that person comes in, they have as seamless an IT experience as possible, because that's always the bit that takes forever and it never ever creates a good impression if it doesn't work. Set up some meetings with people in the team that person's about to be working with, so that person can find out about what they do and what it is that they'll be working on and how they'll be working together. And then that person's got a nice full diary, a full day of really, really value-adding conversations. Not enough room to spin my wiggly chair. Let me try that again. Put a proper one-to-one in so you can have a really, really good first day and get to know each other. You know, make time for the people that you're about to manage and make sure the team is clued in that this person's actually going to be arriving today, so they're not just like, oh, hello, who's the new guy? Or bring that person in on a day when you know lots of people are going to be in the office so that they get a chance to meet as many people face to face as possible. Face to face is the very best way. Now it might sound obvious, but having a good pack of information for new starters is always really helpful. They're going to have loads of questions and they're going to be wondering about loads of things they haven't asked yet. Anything that's going to help them get through those questions, because it can be scary and you want them to have a good guide that they can refer to that's going to help them get up and running as quickly as possible.